Hellos and welcomes back everyone, AnthWolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic, playing as the Sith warrior known as Curze. We've been asked by Darth Baras, our Sith Lord and Master, to go to the worlds of Balmorra and SWTOR to deal with a couple of his agents which have been possibly revealed by a Jedi Master and his Padawan. But before we go to Balmorra, we're going to be doing a interlude video where we're going to be doing one of the many flashpoints in this game. And the first flashpoint we're going to be doing is the one known as Hammer Station. So, let's see what it's all about.
This is Viken Space Dock, receiving on secure channel.
Good. You are few, but you must suffice. Hammer Station was an armored fortress built by the Republic during the war. Its primary weapon was a gravity cannon designed to propel asteroids into planets. The Republic Senate decommissioned it before it saw battle, fearing it would cause indiscriminate damage. But now the battle station has reappeared.
You show up in hologram, treat me like your personal strike force. I need to know who you are.
I am Darth Malgus. I fought in the Battle of Korriban. I turned the Jedi Temple on Coruscant to rubble. I will tell you what you need. The Adversar hegemony is a minor galactic power based on xenophobic expansionism. The Adversec themselves never troubled us before now. But somehow, they've acquired Hammer Station and begun conquering unaligned systems near our border.
Where did the Adversec get their hands on a decommissioned Republic battle station?
An excellent question. I have no satisfying answer. The Adversar hegemony believes that because we are at peace with the Republic, we will ignore the aggression of other nations. Their conquests are rightfully ours. You will show them their error by boarding and destroying Hammer Station.
At last, I will bring war to an enemy.
There will be more opportunities to come. While you're aboard, there is one other matter. I would know how Hammer Station was acquired, and whether the Republic was involved. But do not allow yourself to be distracted. The station has a crew complement of 10,000 Adversec, and they shall stand against you.
I see. And I also noticed that my appearance, my armors, the colours weren't aligned. Okay. Just get ourselves parked over, and we're going to set ourselves up onto the group finder. Vet, why don't you go do... Oh, I can send 2V on a diplomatic mission as well. Sure.
A task just for you? Oh, thank you, Master.
I know, you should appreciate it. So, because of her higher influence ranking, you can see that I sent them just about the same time, but it's taken her about 20 seconds faster to complete the same level of diplomatic mission. And that distance is probably going to increase if we keep using Vet. Anyhows, set ourselves up into the group finder. Should we play as a tank? I guess I'm not I could switch my discipline tree over to Vengeance or Rage, but I don't mind the skills we've gained. It means there's a greater chance that we'll die, because we're going to be getting the aggro mostly on us. But we'll see how it goes, so we'll turn off damage dealing, focus on tank. And we are going to deselect all of the flashpoints and just select Hammer Station. We won't match with in-progress groups, because I would like to start the flashpoint from the very beginning. So, with that in the way, should I talk about flashpoints? I'll briefly do it. It used to be, and most people are probably aware of this and forgive me, but it used to be that flashpoints, there were story mode versions, hard mode versions, and then you had later on the, what they're called again, kind of like the raids that you can go on in other games as well. Operations they're called in this game, there you go. And each Flashpoint, the story mode ones anyway, would have a set level. So Hammer Station, for example, would be available between level maybe 15 to level, say, 20, 21. And then after you've leveled up so far, it would disappear. And you could still do it by activating the terminal here and asking for other people and walking through the doorway.
Perfection delivered, Master.
Awesome. But then you'd also have Aphis unlocked from about level maybe 18 to 24, then Mandalorian Raiders, and you do them in order. Actually, I'm sure there's one missing as well. We'll look at that later. Actually, I know the one that's missing as well. But, anyhow, with one of the later expansions, and actually I think it was the Shadow of Revan expansion, they basically put you into a group, and you would all be power boosted, level boosted to level 60 or 65, I think it may have been. And all the enemies would be turned up to obviously match your level and your power. And they also switched up how you found your group. It used to be that you'd have one tank, one healer, and 2 damage dealers in a party of 4. And now, because of those emergency culto stations you see in the boss arenas, you could end up grouped with 4 damage dealers, which is fine, apart from when you're dealing with mobs between the bosses. That's where things can be a pain if there's no dedicated healer or no dedicated tank. But that's how it's happened, and I think they haven't bothered to change it. So it's a nice change when there is actually a dedicated team and people are assuming a role. That's going to be helpful and not just 4 damage dealers. But let's get ourselves onto Hammer Station. Vet does want to have a word with us once again.
Bye.
So we'll give it maybe a minute and a half. See if the group find a procs. Actually have someone called Darth Vader. Level 70 Sith Juggernaut. And it's us. And 3 damage dealers. Well, in fact, I think Raccoon Sorcerer is just over there. Yeah. It's actually 2 people are repeating the content. I wonder if they're party together. Well, they will be in a moment. There we are. Let's travel to Hammer Station. So we need to find out how the AdvoSec managed to gain control and wrestle said control from their hands. So be polite, say hello. So yeah, we are power boosted to level 70. Okay, let's get ourselves underway. I'm probably going to be leading the charge. So we have no dedicated healer.
Hammer Station security online. Lockdown in progress.
We do have a sorcerer, so we could disable a couple of the droids. This is probably the most annoying pull of the hammer station, because there's 2 elite droids. Ooh. And we should have smooth sailing now. Are you really? This is not a good idea. Let's just... we are level 27. Yeah, let's not be silly. You can try and go down the middle, but if you screw up, you'll end up fighting both groups at the same time. Now, is anyone a scavenger? Awesome. The sorceress kindly repaired this drill, and it allows us to take a small shortcut to the first boss.
This is Battlelord Kashan to all personnel. Our jealous rivals would destroy our great weapon. But today, the AnthWolf's hegemony earns its place in the galaxy.
Operating systems locked. Operating systems locked.
I'm not going to really deal with the demolition drones if we can help it.
Operating systems locked.
There we are. Looks like we got a nice chest piece there. Wow, that's actually really good. Now, I think there's a way to avoid this group. Shall we all make it? Good. Actually, we have a full group of Sith, don't we? No Imperial agents, no bounty hunters. Now, the next pull could be annoying, but it's no way as bad as the earlier one. Gauntlets, I don't really need them. Now, there is a chance to disable some of the targets. Yeah, that's the biggest threat dealt with. And because we have slicing, we can slice the elevator controls here, which unlocks another shortcut. Oh, are we still fighting someone? Oh, the sorcerer's pulled someone and backed away from the fight. There must have been an enemy, I think, on this corner, and she ran away. My marauder has to be careful. There's a couple of elite droids patrolling. There we are. We're now on to the next boss fight.
This is Battlelord Prasan to the intruders. This station is capable of pulverizing continents. Do you think it will fall to a single strike team? Pure arrogance.
Now we have this security console. There's a way to overload some of the power generators. Gain access to Sector 0. Oh, you can overload or disable the power conduits on the engineering level. We will sabotage them. And since I rolled the highest, my choice was the one that actually occurred. Debauchery Tea Party. That guild's been going for ages. I should have named some an anime as well, and I can't remember which anime it is. Now, this next fight could be a pain. Two champion security cannons here. Oh. This is why having a healer can be useful.
This is Battlelord Bashan to all personnel. Rally to Section 0. We fight for our homeworld and the Supreme War Master.
Hey, we are level 28. And now on to the final boss. It went pretty smoothly. Now, this can be a pain.
Empire. All that power, yet you still fear us. I am a Battlelord of the AnthWolf Hegemony. You will fall before me.
Now, I only need to turn him around. So when he uses that skill,
the weakness is in your blood.
there we are. Battlelord has been defeated.
Useful spotted. Primary weapon inoperable. Recommend immediate evacuation.
And mission complete. Happy days. So we've disabled Hammer Station. Activated self-destruct there, I believe.
How's it going, my lord?
It's going very well, thank you.
Lord Malgus, Hammer Station has been destroyed.
I have seen the reports. You faced formidable opposition. The Supreme War Master of the Adversar Hegemony has offered his life in reparation for his people's misdeeds. The Adversec will never again pose a threat.
They fought well. They could be useful under Imperial control.
A reasonable approach. I will consider it. You may also wish to hear that intelligence has decrypted the station's data. We know how the Adversar Hegemony obtained a Republic superweapon.
Neste ahoje hatal al ala sonak oraban. Folio semisem ugi nesit ki.
It was Republic incompetence, not malice, that resulted in the Adversec's rise to power. There is a lesson in that.
When the galaxy learns, that the Republic is responsible for every Deathhammer station caused, the Republic will face an uprising.
And they will grow weaker until we strike again. You may return to your duties, but know that you have done well. You may be called upon again.
Sorry about that, I got caught sneezing a couple of times during the final few lines of dialogue there. So what did we get? Decorated bulwarks greaves as well. And a lightsaber. Wow, that's a lot of extra damage. I mean, we could put a colour crystal upon it, but no, we're not. Anyhow, actually, are we going to stick with Vet, or should we summon a creature companion? Decisions. You know what? Sure, why not? So we need to speak to a Beastmaster on the fleet. Handy. Let us head that way then. Before we head back to the Fury. See, we've gained 2 levels while doing that Flashpoint, so we'll have to look at our skills once again. See, we've gained a new passive ability. Oh, hello. I'm stuck in place. The game hasn't loaded in. Increases armor rating by 15% and when your guarded target is attacked. Oh yeah, I totally forgot we have guard. Whoops. Your movement speed is increased. Yeah, we should have maybe used guard in the Flashpoint. As I say, I'm very rusty as a tank. Okay, so where is the Beastmaster? Looks like they're there. There you go. Oh, I wonder if there's a few more beasts you can have as. Holy hell! What the hell is that? I've seen that before. Curious.
It is a certainty.
So we have Affectionate Slobber. Slowly heals the target. He has a collar dart with containing Colto, a Colto shield. Ha! Okay, so he slobbers on you to do some healing. How else is this done? Tanking. Let's have a look. Power charge. Alpha taunt. So a lot of roars. And he has fires a multi-grapple in a wide cone in front of the Akdog? It's not an Akdog. It's a Tukata, but I guess they haven't bothered changing the skill description. No, that's a mistake. And DPS. Let's have a look. Swiping. Go for the jugular. Body slam. And headbutt, of course. We'll keep him dealing damage. These oversized hounds were bred to be fearless and relentless. Left to guard the Sith tombs of Korriban, they have sharp horns, long claws, and savage teeth. They are unusually intelligent and seem capable of communicating with one another through unknown means. It is said that the species was non-violent and grazing before being corrupted by Sith alchemical experiments that awakened the latter part of their brains and changed them into these unnatural abominations. Okay. And it wants to speak to us? Oh, Vet. Vet, you've changed, shall we say. You've had a makeover, and probably not for the better. But, since we're going to Balmora, I guess we can try our Tukata out, and see how that goes. Let's get ourselves back on board the Fury. Which elevator is it? Of course, it's always the last one you look for. You can use the other elevators to get up to the hangar section of Viking space stock, but then you'd have to run around the outer ring anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And here we are. It has 13,000 health, holy hell. It has no... How... I wonder how its influence works compared to our other companions. It has no likes and dislikes. I'm not too sure. Between this video and the next one, I might look into how you gain influence and influence ranks with creature companions, and whether or not it's worthwhile sticking with a normal companion, since if you do something they like, your influence will increase even faster. Not that it really matters.
Hail to the Emperor! More importantly, hail to you, Master.
Wise choice of words. So, level 28. We have Endure Pain. It's a 1-minute cooldown, activates instantly. Increases your maximum health by 30% for 10 seconds. Okay, that's actually really good. Awesome. Okay, so, do we want to talk to Vet? We may as well before we break this video, since we're heading to Balmora next.
Okay, hey, Sith Master person of questionable temper and such. I've been extra good with the behaving. Did you notice? So, how about taking the shock collar off me?
How about some pain instead?
That hurts. Do you not get that?
Learn to control your inane commentary, and there will be less pain.
Fine, fine. Lead on, O Sith of Siths. Far be it for this wretched slave to take up more of your time.
What did we just say? And then automatically coming back with these lines. Vet is such a backtalker. Now, I'm not too sure, and someone is very welcome to correct me, but was there a version very early on where there wasn't such an escape pod as there was an airlock, and that there was a few companions you could have dispose of, if you so chose. I could be wrong, and I may have misread that. I think I had a source on the internet that I went looking for like last year about the purpose of the escape pod, and someone had mentioned that, but then obviously I'm guessing people may have got upset about that. Maybe. But anyhows, okay, we'll break this video here, and when we come back, we'll be leaving the Imperial fleet and be on our way to the world of Balmorra in search of one of Darth Baras' agents, and of course having to silence him. But that's for next time. This has been AnthWolf, and I'll see you all for even more in the next video. Until then, though, bye bye now.